Hey, before we get out of here, man, one last topic real quick, man. You know, a lot's been going on with the Durk case. His lawyer, his lawyer's fighting hard, man. He's putting in a lot of motions. I don't really see anything that I think is moving the needle, unfortunately for Durk. It's just my opinion. I ain't no lawyer, so it's just my opinion. But, one of the things that really stuck out, man, is there's a snitch that he's got that allegedly on the inside of his team that is saying that Durk had 6 hits out at one time.
Whenever there is witnesses who are willing to take the stand, it's always bad. And this is why people should not jump the gun, because everybody was saying, OTF Jam is the snitch. We haven't heard nothing about Jam, but we didn't heard about Vonnie. Vonnie already accepted his deal, I believe. Like, that right there seals the deal with itself. He agreed to testify that he got these instructions for Durk to do such and such. It's gonna be hard to beat. Even though DT trying to take all the charges, et cetera, it's still looking ugly, bro, because if the case would have been significantly weakened, he would have got a bond by now. No bond. They didn't call him with the Apple Watch behind the wall. That's not good. Then you got people calling in, threatening the judge on behalf of, and that's fans of Durk. That's not good. Your lawyers can only file so many preemptive motions until those witnesses have to take the stand. That's what got Tory Lanez booked. That was a witness. You see what I'm saying? And in this case, you got one who's still confidential, but somebody paid that money for that get back for DThang. I'm not saying who did it, but they got audio recordings. Hey, did Durk send that money? Voice messages, voice memos. You heard them voice memos? You seen that?
I think it was a text message.
They also have voice memos on one of these informants that's cooperating phone. That's gonna be hard to beat right there, bro. You feel me? I hope everybody can make it home, but these are the rewards of the streets right here. You watching it, you feel me? The man got 10 kids and he facing a crazy charge. The streets take people from their family. It puts people in places where they have to sometimes accept a homosexual identity. It should never be glorified. Go get you a trade, start you a YouTube channel, make content. If you're gonna make music, the music gotta go back to the creative guys. Like you hit it like the dude, yo bitch call me Myron. You been seeing him? We need more people like that. More people like Boss Man D-Lo, like 2 Chainz, Big Boogie type rappers, bro. Because all our favorite rappers all dead and locked up now, man. Shit ain't right, man. Shit ain't right at all.
Crazy.
Man. Shit ain't right.
Man, the trial's going to be starting soon. I believe it's supposed to start in January, so, it'll probably start a little bit after that. I know it's going to be crazy, man.
For sure.
Hearing everything. And, here's the thing, though, man. Here's the thing about Jam, bro. Like, people are trying to say it's not Jam, and there's no paperwork to prove it's Jam. But let me tell you something, bro. I ain't seen not one person from OTF take a picture with Jam. Bingo. Since the shit went down.
Bingo.
And if you wanted to eliminate that rumor, all you gotta do is just get a couple dudes from OTF and go take a picture.
Thanks.
That's all you gotta do, bro. There it is, bro.
It's that
go get some of Durk's homeboys, some of his childhood friends, or some dudes from OTF, and go take a picture with them, bro.
Oh,
boom.
yes.
Rumor put to rest, bro. No more rumors, dog. Rumor over, bro.
Rumor over. Hey, I couldn't have said it better myself. Well said, Kev. You was on your game Capone right there, because at the end of the day, you can clear your name.
Easy as pie, bro.
Straight up, bro. Straight up.
Yeah, for sure, for sure. Now, when you were at some of these games, did you have a clue that they were scams and they were being set up, or like, what was your general thought on being there?
Well, I seen one athlete I was with and a boxer get took for over 200K, hella fast. And I mentioned to one of them, I say, bro, how is it that you didn't win no money? He was like, man, you know, this happen all the time. I say, bro, in blackjack, you didn't win not once? One hand I thought was just real strange, you feel me? Because, you know, the ace can be a 1 or 11. And my client said he was going to hold. The person playing against him said, oh, you think you got blackjack? Like, how would you know that, man? Like, how would you know that? He shouldn't have been able to know that. But I always tell guys, if you want to gamble, bro, go to the casino. Because I was with Hustle Cartel and Bob the Goat. I'm with them in a dice game. Pistol start coming out, you feel me? Because it ain't I'm the security. It ain't a staff of people, all these cameras. We in a hotel room, a penthouse, and I'm seeing young dudes coming in with Cubans that if they was real, there ain't no way they bought them. I know they had to have took them. If you are gonna gamble at a casino, man. That's all I'm gonna say to all of the guys coming up, all of the new athletes, the entertainers. We seen what happened cause bro, that's how some of them guys down there in Texas was getting their money. How Jay Prince and them, that's how Jay Prince Jr., that's how he was getting his money, rigging the games. You not gonna host a dice game if you ain't rigged the game.
That's where they say the whole takeoff situation came from. That it was some rigged dice and stuff.
So look, they take the dice, they drill a magnet into the opposite side of the number they want to keep facing up. They drill a small magnet into the hole, pause. They drill a small magnet into the dice. And then they reseal it and they get it repainted. So every time you slide it, it's gonna pop up to the opposite side of that magnet. I've seen these things because at a certain time in our life, you know, people had to get their belongings relieved from them because they owe certain people debts. And, you know, my job, you know, sometimes I had to be a debt collector and things like that. So I know how they rig the dice. So if I see certain things, I always keep certain tools on me. Like one of them is a magnet for that reason. Because trust me, if somebody pull out a magnet in one of these dice games, that dice gets stuck, I don't care who you are, man. Unless you got magic, you don't have no hot hand where you just hitting 11, 11, 11, 11. No, you done rigged the dice. You done rigged the dice. And then they do some slick shit. They'll say, oh, you don't trust my dice? They'll go in their pocket, pull out 10 more dice. They done already rigged all of them. You pick the dice then. They giving you free alcohol. They got all these people in here. It's sleight of hand. It's sleight of hand.
Man, I was seeing other ways that they cheat, man. I just seen Mickey Mace on Vlad today, and he was saying that they have like a special ink that like you can't see, but only if you have the right glasses on. So you come into the card game, and every time you like come across a 10, you just tap it with your finger, and now that card is marked, but only you can see it because you're the only one that got these glasses on.
Now peep game. This called magnetic bioluminescent ink. It's the same ink that they put on checks. It's the same ink that they put on checks. So when they put the check in that little machine underneath that light to see if it's authentic, it's the same thing. So if you got those glasses with the right tint on there, it's like having black light. Same thing. I done been outside a minute, you feel me? And I do not like going to those private games. As soon as you get there, it's always the Eastern European guys there. They got Cristal and Dom Perignon for free, like at the real casino. I don't like that, you feel me? And I always would tell guys, I say, look, bro, you worked your whole life to get this money, bro. Just don't give it away. They not inviting you here to this game for you to leave with that money. Straight up. We did it again.
We did it again, BH. Well, man, I appreciate you, dog.
Appreciate you, bro. Till next time,
sir.
brother.
Till next time.
All right.
What's up? This is Cam Capone. We got more content like this coming soon. So hit that like button, subscribe, and stay locked in to Cam Capone News.